It's a clean podcast.
Tell yourself that.
Are you not entertained? Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
Ha! I'll tell you who's the clean one on this show. Not the dirt boy over here.
Dirt boy and
Bartels.
It's a zany morning show.
Dirt boy and Bartels.
Welcome back to Dirt Boy and Bartels.
The 405's looking busy right now, as it always is. This episode brought to you by Trader Joe's. You're always going to find a snack at Trader Joe's.
And now for the weather.
Cloudy and sunny at the same time.
Cloudy and sunny. Ha ha.
I want one of those like the little
foghorn air horns. Meow 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 meow.
I would love that.
I'll get you one.
I would love it.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, my friend.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, Ultimatrix.
Let me tell you something you already know.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something else, man.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good. You know, when this is happening and Halloween happened.
It did. Did you participate?
Yes.
Did you dress up?
I dressed up, but I have so many sketch clothes that I pulled from my closet. And I was an aging Malibu woman who got lost on the east side. So I had a big floppy hat, really like 70s clothes, but like fitted crochet, and then platform Uggs and a lot of jewels.
So you refrained from wearing last week's boots, 2 weeks ago's boots.
Yeah, those boots are special. Those boots don't get thrown out on Halloween where people are upchucking. A lot of upchuck.
Here we go.
Sorry, already into it.
We're already back.
What, did you do anything for Halloween?
We watched the final of the World Series.
Oh, you're into that?
I am now.
Oh, are you into it because they won and it was the last game and you wanted to feel a part of a community?
I watched the finals of every sport, but
okay.
I have recently gotten into the Dodgers because I live in the shadow of the stadium.
True.
So
was it crazy over there? A lot of fireworks?
Oh, yeah. So we got to take the dog. There's fireworks in my neighborhood almost every weekend, and, you know, dogs get scared.
You're Echo Parky.
Ish, yeah. Yeah, adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Frogtown. Come find me, bro. But
wow, okay.
Aggressive.
Yeah. Who's that to?
Good luck getting into the neighborhood.
They find you in 3 minutes.
You pass the first house, and you're like, I think I'm going to go back to Beverly Hills.
or like, that's clearly Isaac out front.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can tell because I'm the only white guy in the neighborhood.
So wait,
So we took the dog outside during the fireworks.
And did he like it?
He was just as cool as he always is.
Really?
He's the best dog. He is the best dog. I don't want to lead off talking about my dog all the time, but everything now applies. It's like having a baby, except the baby only likes his mom and really doesn't like me.
Does it come out of a womb of a woman? But a lot of different things. But yeah.
Well, it did come out of a womb of a woman, but it was a woman dog.
I guess so. A pup woman.
Yeah.
Woman pup.
Pup woman.
A pup woman.
Welcome back to Pup Woman, everybody.
Yeah. So what did you? So I guess that was going on that night, and then did you do anything after? It was just fireworks and celebration in bed.
Well, we celebrated Lisa's birthday during the day. We went to Descanso Gardens. Descanso.
That's like the real. So Descanso Gardens, guys, is I've never been. So describe it. Actually, I just know I've never been. It's pretty apparently.
To the lay person at home, outside of New York or Los Angeles, it's like every park that you have back home. Mm-hmm. But here, there's not very many parks, and the very nice parks you have to pay to get in.
Huntington Gardens.
I have not been there. That's Lisa's favorite. I have not been there either.
Not been either. So you just walk around the gardens and look at flowers, or is there more to it?
There's, I would say, a little bit more to it, but not much. There's like different sections that represent different flora and fauna from different places in the world. Like there's a Japanese garden with a koi pond.
Oh.
And then there's like a red oak section with like big red oaks.
Is there snacks? Are there snacks?
There can be snacks.
Is there wine?
There is wine.
Oh, is there a little walking tour where it's like, we're coming upon the acorn tree? And you like have a little like guided thing?
Do you want to apply for it? Do you want
could.
Do you want that to be your next thing?
It would be real bad.
Okay. Never having been to Descanso Gardens, give me a small tour.
Welcome to Descanso Gardens, where everything comes up roses or other things because we do not discriminate. To our left, please stop. You will see a small amount of plantage waiting for you in the fall. And by that I mean leaves. Let's move on to the right where roses are taking bloom. Not too close. Thorns can attack. Stopping point. Charge your phones and grab a drink before we continue. Thank you for coming to Descanso Gardens.
That was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was just taken right aback.
See?
Yeah.
Then I've never been.
They were having an art showing in the little gallery. They have a very tiny gallery up on the top of the hill. And we looked at some of the art, and then I found my friend Lance Paulin, who was a regular on my old show. he had a piece of art hanging, so we took a picture with him. They're
Oh,
members there. The whole reason we went is because she wanted to eat at the farmhouse, which
Is that a fancy restaurant?
It's the restaurant attached just adjacent to the park.
Do they grow lettuce and use that lettuce at the farmhouse?
It's farm to table.
I love farm to table. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go.
It's like 100 yards. They're growing it in the greenhouse right in the garden.
Pick a radish and come to the table.
So
That's great.
If you look at the picture in my stories, which this will be out 3 weeks ago, if you look at it, it's just all vegetables on the table. We got mussels and they tasted like that.
Oh, that's the picture you posted of her, and she was like, "You were like veggie." It was a very sweet post.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's a lot of vegetables."
That is a lot of vegetables. She's a vegetarian.
She is. Are you a vegetarian?
Sorry, I am not a vegetarian. She's a pescatarian.
So she eats fish.
She does, but only if it's wild caught. There
That's
will be
fair.
no farm raised
It's
unless we're at a
sustainable
restaurant.
and it's nice. Yep. No, I agree with that.
Is it sustainable?
I don't know. I just use that word. I don't even know if I really know what
I
that
don't know.
means. I mean, it's just like better than the other, right? Farm raised is like they're all in a little pool and they're like, "We're salmon," and then when you're in the ocean, it's like, "We're free until we're not."
The salmon farms are in the ocean. They're just netted off.
But it's still. I bet you there's a few months where they're like, "We're living it up," and then they're like, "Don't go near the net." And I bet you farm raised is like another day, another pool. It's smaller. It's like the chickens.
It's smaller than the general ocean, but these salmon are just going to swim upstream and die anyway.
Normally, naturally, like in their own accord.
They swim upstream, they spawn, they die, the bears eat them.
There's so many animals that just get pregnant or do one thing and then die.
That's all we're meant to do.
Well, we live a long life.
We do, but we're supposed to live longer.
What do you mean?
I've been going deep into the books of the Bible that got cut out. And there's a theory that we were placed here by a different species, like not a higher being, but like what we call God, but like there's a lot of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they capped our chromosomes on the ends so that we couldn't live past 120. So if you reference the Bible, like the Noah who built the ark, he lived to be almost 1,000 years old. So pre-flood, biblical people were living thousands of years. Post-flood, people were living to max 120.
Would you want to live 1,000 years?
Depends.
I need to know what am I 38 forever?
That's the thing. I don't want to be old.
I don't want to be a dust ball and I'm
Right.
1,000 and I'm like, I'm still here. I don't
Right.
want that.
No.
I want to, that's with anything. I'm like, I would go back to my younger years and I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I'd go back to like 38, 36 on a good day. My joints are feeling good. I wake up looking better than I look good at 2 p.m. now. My body needs to settle. In the morning, I look rough. I look like a girl named Puffin.
I thought you were bragging.
No.
you're like, I look great at 2 p.m. now.
No.
Oh, dude, when I roll out of bed,
No, 2 p.m. is like, oh, she's up.
she
Like,
up. She out here.
She's out here. But
Mhm.
8 to 2, give her a minute.
Don't have nothing to do
Don't.
from 8 to 2.
Poke her with a stick. Let her be. Watch her from afar. I don't know. Are you a morning person?
I am now.
What does a morning mean? Is it like 7 a.m. in stretches or is it like 9 a.m.? Oh, because of the dog?
No, just
Well, why are you being... Go into it.
I'm a morning person. Well, I'm drinking less. I don't live next to a bar like I did at the beach, so I'm not out till 3 in the morning every morning. So I'm going to bed at 11, sober most nights, and I'm getting up because I got 8 hours. And then I'm like, well, I guess I'll do stuff.
I did that this morning. I woke up at 6:30 and I was like, what the heck? And I was going to do Soul Cycle, but I was like, I have another hour and a half to sleep. And I was like, Jen, I watched The Chair Company. We're watching that, by the way. Very,
Haven't started it yet.
really funny.
Very excited.
Tim Robinson is so funny.
Yes.
But anyways, we watched like 2 episodes of that. I ate some mashed potatoes as my dessert. We were in bed by 10:45.
Oh, this is last night, not this
yeah.
morning.
No, sorry, last night.
Yeah.
But then I went to bed last night at like, I guess 11:15. So when I woke up at 6, I was up. I
You're up.
got enough sleep.
Yeah. It's amazing how math works.
I'm not always a morning person.
But
Yeah.
with the time change, I'm like, let's go to bed at 7. Like,
I
don't
was
like
in pajamas at 4:30 yesterday.
it. Dude, I'm so
Why?
jealous.
But I mean, I don't know why we're doing this still. Why do we need this? It just makes me depressed and want to have red wine at like 4 p.m.
Same. And I hate red wine.
You do?
Hate red wine.
Why? You have tannin allergies?
Yeah, let's say that. That sounds way cooler than the actual reason.
What is it?
I just hate the smell.
Really?
If I hate how it smells, it's not going in my mouth.
What are other examples of that?
All white condiments. I think we briefly touched on this.
All of them?
Mhm.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, except for like tuna or chicken salad or on a turkey sandwich the day after Thanksgiving. Ranch, no go.
I don't even
Sour
know you.
cream, no go. Cottage cheese, no go. And the new yogurt that Lisa's eating in the morning, I have to go outside and we have to open the windows.
What's the
until
yogurt?
I don't know what kind it is, but
Is it Noosa? Because Noosa tastes like dessert.
Well, it smells
Like-
like the opposite of dessert.
I mean, I get that sour cream has a stench, and I wouldn't want to whiff a mayo, but it tastes delicious. Everything you're describing that you hate, I have in my refrigerator right now. I don't love cottage cheese though. I didn't get behind that thing. It just looks like curdled, fertled. I don't like it.
Yeah, little gibbons of curdled fertile.
I mean, it's just like unfinished cheese that they're like, put it in the sun and
Yeah.
then sell it in a box.
Lazy cheesemakers going, get it out of here.
Do you eat cheese?
I love cheese.
What's your favorite cheese?
Provolone or mozzarella.
Those are so mild. Also, I want to say, in another episode, I talked about how much I love pecorino in a previous episode, and I said it was a goat's cheese. It is a sheep's cheese. Sheep's milk.
What are we even doing here?
I don't know, but I spiraled out about it.
Is this our first printed retraction?
I guess so, because I was about to text you and be like, it was eating me alive.
Well, you didn't have to because the comments lit you alive.
They did?
All of them.
Yeah,
They
I
were
know.
like, this lady doesn't know nothing about
Founder-
no pecorino.
Yeah. Sign off.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's unsubscribe, not diссubscribe.
Well, I like diссubscribe now.
Subscribe's better. Staten Island education. So
Guys, like and diссubscribe to our channel.
I thought about because I don't have kids, but I will say like over the holidays, I had FOMO. I get FOMO a few times a year when I don't have kids,
Okay.
and one of them is trick or treating and holidays.
Do you want kids?
No,
Same.
never even thought about it. Then I thought about it, and it was too late. But it was more because I was like, everyone else is doing it, and like that's cute. And then a little bit of the narcissist in me is like, I want a little Jen.
Yeah.
I would love to make a good person. I know they'd be a good person, and it'd be fun to shape them and have a best friend, and then maybe they'll take care of you when you're older, and then, but I don't think that's the reason to have a kid.
Well, looking at all the people our age who don't interact with their parents, I scratched that right off. I need someone to take care of me when I'm old, because it's like, that's probably not going to, I'm probably going to develop a viewpoint from this era that's not going to transmute to 25 years from now.
Yeah.
Where they believe in some radical thing, and I'm just stuck in the they thems, and they're like, no, everybody. It goes wildly back to some other viewpoint, or and then not to keep harping on the dog, but watching the dog love its mom more than me. I'm like, what if that happened to a child, and then I didn't like the child?
That's another thing. Is I was like, you can't regret this. You have this thing forever,
Right.
Not this thing, this person forever. And if you do love them, my mom's like, I'm never not thinking about you. I'm never not worried about you. And I'm like older now. And I'm like, you still think about me that much? And she's like, once I have you, I can't unthink or unlove you. And now I'm worried when you get on a plane. I'm worried when you're far away. And it's like, when you really think about it, yeah, that's a lot. But Halloween though, I would have loved a kid to just walk around with.
Can't you borrow one just for the night?
I've done it before. I've gone trick-or-treating and I wear an outfit and then I go and then I act like the cool aunt, or like if there's enough kids, I like kind of take one with me and then I'm like, you go, and like I know what I'm doing, and then we all get candy. And the biggest point of it is the candy.
You want a child for the candy.
Yeah, but I still got candy this weekend. I went to different friends' house and I was like, "Ooh, what'd you guys get? Did you get Oh my gosh, that's so many candies. You're going to get diabetes if you have all those candies." And then I'm like, "But I also have type 1 diabetes. So if there's any snacks you don't want for like my purse, like little Skittles." And I have my own bag of candy now.
Okay, so in my journey to learn more about your problem,
Illness?
disability,
It is a disability. I hate that. I'm not a fan of that word, but yeah.
I was trying to look for the most derogatory word, and that's all I came up with.
Problem? Sure. I just was like, ew. Oh, okay.
Do you use candy as an excuse? You go like, I need my sugars.
Well, it's not as an excuse. I could die. I love that I have a Southern accent in this, and I'm like, I'm Shelby from Steel Magnolias.
Time out for 1 second, because I noticed this. We're branches of a tree. This is a different branch on this trunk.
What?
I noticed as I was editing that you don't have a Southern accent, and mine got more and more Southern as we went. Right after you were like, we're both from North Carolina, and you said it very clearly. You've clearly had speech training.
I did.
But the more tired I get, the more Southern drawl comes out. And you ain't never had no Southern drawl. You had a New York accent when we was in high school. That's why everybody thought you was so cool.
No one thought I was cool.
Can you do Southern?
Yeah, I could talk like this. Hi, Isaac.
That's
how are
too
you?
much.
But well, this is a little more
intense.
intense.
That's too much.
That's fine. But well, you asked for a Southern accent. I mean, what, like
did.
a slighter Southern
Just
accent?
one like, you grew up with it and you talk like good like me.
Well, you sound like you're from Nightdale or from like you're from like out. You're not from Raleigh.
Apex.
Apex is the same as what
Apex
you're
and
saying.
Nightdale.
See, Apex and Nightdale, I think this speaks fine to.
Well, when I moved to Raleigh, this is what I tell people when they're like, "What's the North Carolina accent? Like, why is it different than other places?" And I say it's the oohs and the ohs. You go over there.
Over there. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I guess over there.
Because other southern places are different, but North Carolina is like we talk.
But you are really representing our state. Like everyone's like, "Hey y'all."
Hey y'all.
That's not where we're like, "Hey." I mean, hey y'all.
The one city in North Carolina speaks like people in cities do.
Raleigh does, Durham does, Cary does.
Everybody else talks like me.
Okay, you don't even talk like that. You don't even talk like that.
You don't even talk like I'm gonna talk like this.
Wait, hold on. So I had a New York accent. You remember when I had a New York accent?
Dude, you rolled into school and you were like, "How you doing?" We were like,
I was.
"Oh,
I was Fonzie?
Yeah."
No, I was not. But I did.
You're the only kid that wasn't like, "Hey, what y'all doing after school?" You're like, "I don't know what I'm freaking doing after school. All right, take it easy."
Wow, that girl's smoking cigarettes. She's 12. No, I did have an accent. I didn't know I had an accent because you only know what you know. And then when I moved there, oh my gosh, anyone who's listening, do not move a child from Staten Island to the South when they are between 10 and 13 unless they are like stupidly developed and good looking and like they'll pass anywhere because they're so beautiful or so charismatic or they're very rich. Because if you're not, you will get bullied a lot and you will need a lot of therapy. And that's probably why I'm funny. That first year when I moved from Staten Island to North Carolina.
What grade was that?
7th grade.
Oh, I thought you came in the middle of high school.
No, 7th grade was horrible. I was bullied so bad. And then they wanted to be my friends on Facebook when I started to get on TV.
You were bullied a lot in high school too.
Was I?
By me.
I was bullied?
Yeah. You had a nickname.
What was it?
We can't talk about it on this show.
Oh, is it
Yep.
derogatory?
Yeah.
Does it involve something I used to do with someone?
Yes.
I saw that person a while ago. Married with 2 kids.
Where?
When I'd go to North Carolina. I'd go to North Carolina a bit.
Stop
and
it.
And then I had been on TV, and then everyone was so sweet to me, and I was like, I remember when you were very not nice to me, but I had no self-worth, so I would do horrible things to try to have confidence.
Wow.
Learn from me, everybody. Don't be like little Jen.
Okay, so we were talking about you and children
Yes. So
and your lack of your barren.
my barrenness, which is now what my being barren. I guess I don't think I could even have if I had kids now. I do it in my stand up, but it's the truth. It's like I would be geriatric. I would have been geriatric years ago.
My sister had one at 46. You got plenty of time.
No, I don't. Like my eggs. This is not blue. Like my body is slowly not able to do
wonderland.
that. It's not a wonderland anymore.
John Mayer would disagree with
John
you.
Mayer, my body was a wonderland for a brief amount of time, and I don't know.
The park was only open for a season.
The park was open, and it didn't even, and it stayed open late, and then it closed for good.
Moose out front should have told you.
Yeah. No, I don't. My sister has a child. That's great.
So you're an aunt.
I am. I'm a cool aunt.
That's all you need. Where does she live?
North Carolina.
I should have guessed.
Yeah, they
I'm
all
a little
still live out there.
disappointed in myself for not assuming.
I mean, yeah, just 20 minutes on talking about North Carolina.
Right. 20?
Look, it's 4 to 7.
4 to 7.
Wait, so I came into. You remember me as like coming in and being like, "Hey, what are you talking about?"
Yes.
I didn't sound like.
I don't, but that's the
Fran
like
Drescher.
the filter of memory, right? Like I don't really remember a lot about high school. I have like 4 core memories from high school.
I remember you had a hair that was parted in the middle.
I did, and I hated every second of it.
You'd always like switch it. You'd always like, yeah. You were angsty.
I was super angsty.
You were so angsty, but there was no reason for any of us to be angsty.
That's not true. Well,
I think just comparative to how I see the world now, or people have to deal with now. Maybe it's
Agreed.
funny when you're a teenager, you're like, no one gets it.
I felt poor.
Oh, I was very poor. My family, everyone had Jinkos, and my family, we went to Upton's because my mom had social anxiety, so I couldn't go to the nice mall like Crabtree.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone wore Abercrombie, and I went to Upton's and I got like imitation Jinkos. I got like Swinkos, and they were short and wide. They looked like high waters. I would borrow my friends' clothes and not return them.
Yeah, that's not a thing guys can do.
Guys can't borrow clothes?
Well, they don't. It's back then. It was the G word.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. We've come so far.
Yeah. But my parents would give me like an allowance for school clothes in August. And they would go, this is your amount of money that you can have for school clothes. I didn't get that again for the second semester. I just got it for the year.
So you had to think summer, winter, fall?
No. Well, I mean, I was supposed to, but I bought one cool outfit, and then I was like, yeah. And then I would get to school, and it would be the dumbest outfit, but it would be the only good one. And then I would never wear it again because it had like a hood on it or something. Like,
how much money would they give you?
$150.
Now let's go back. We don't have to date ourselves, but I don't care. It was like, what, the late 90s?
Yeah.
That's not a bad amount of money.
I mean, yeah, it was.
But I still feel like starter jackets, because I remember starter jackets were big for a minute.
Those were $200.
They were still $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't have. I had an oversized. I love my family, and they're doing well now. But I was the first kid. They had me when they were young, and I think that's cool. But I also like didn't get the goods. Like my sister and brother got braces. They just got other cool stuff. They got cars sooner than me, and I didn't. Everything was hand-me-downs or like Jen's tall. She could fit into mom's clothes. So I would wear my mom's like Kmart jeans. I would wear my dad's starter jacket that was way too big on me. I did. And that's what they sent me off with to the South.
Yep.
And everyone there's like, hey, what's your name? I'd go to the bus stop. And
we got to give them context though, right?
What?
So where the school was located, on that same side of the street, right?
Yeah.
It was on Millbrook Road.
Yes.
Then there was a park.
Yes.
And then there was a neighborhood with a country club and a golf course.
It was in a more affluent area at the
Yeah.
time.
So-
Now that's not affluent. Now it's not like it used to be. I mean, but Millbrook was a cool, like, there was just a lot of, like, it was a melting pot of, like, very preppy rich people that I wanted to be friends with.
Yeah.
But I did get in with them by the end because I became funnier. And I got, like, best sense of humor, superlative, and I, like, campaigned for it. And I, like, got in all the school plays, and I was like, this is my niche.
What was the school play your senior year? Because I was gone. There's two. They do two, right?
Was it How to Succeed? It was How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. I was heady.
I don't know.
Talk like this. And there was a really beautiful girl that was my friend at one point, and I thought she was going to get it because she was so... Hetty is kind of supposed to be so sexy and cute and like the office minx, and I played it more character-y, and then I got it, and then I felt really cool. Miss Prater, I felt cool because I was like, oh, there's a chance people would go for a character-y type person.
Because you were one of her favorites.
I thought she hated me. I've had so many teachers that I just think do not like me, and they're so hard on me.
Did I tell you the story about running into Mr. McMahon,
Who is that?
the band teacher?
Oh, no, what happened?
Well, I had him. So I had drama in 5th, and I had band in 6th. So I would just cut usually.
Do what?
Just leave, go hang out, smoke cigarettes, do stuff.
You smoked so many cigarettes, I remember, back in high school.
Because
Okay.
it's cool. But
It was cool.
I just disrupted his class. When he wouldn't let me leave, I would just walk out the door. I just disrupted him, whatever. So, like, I don't know, 4 years later, one of our friends' younger brothers or sisters was doing a play. We're there. I run into him, and I was like, hey, man, I see Mr. McMahon. I go, hey, dude, I was a real jerk to you, and I just want you to know I apologize, and I'm sorry. And he looks me right in the face, and he goes, apology not accepted. And he turns around and walks away.
Does that still haunt you? Because it would haunt me.
Not even a little bit, but like
Oh.
I'm thinking about it because we're thinking about school. I'm like,
Feels
that
like
guy.
it's still probably like a little bit.
The
Bringing
odds-
it up really easily.
The odds of him being alive still are very low.
How old was he? I didn't have band.
He wasn't very old, but he smoked a lot, and he drank in class.
He did?
Mm-hmm. I'm
So-
surprised Miss Prater's still around.
She looks great. She's doing really great, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you know the country artist Scotty McCrary?
Yeah.
She taught him.
Yeah.
I did one of his music videos.
He's an American Idol person.
That's right.
Yep.
You know, she went to Garner. She left Millbrook and went to Garner.
Yeah. No, I like keep up on the hot pulse of Raleigh. This is a very Raleigh,
you?
North Carolina episode.
Then tell me stuff because I don't know what's going on. They built stories on top of Millbrook the last time
Millbrook. So the theater is no longer there. It's all new and renovated. And like, I think I'm gonna go in. I think you can. It's kind of weird, but I think as a alumni, you can go high. You know, back in our day, I don't think they had the best systems, but I think you can say like, I went to Millbrook. Can I just take a look around? And I think they'll let you, but I think I want to see because it is so different now.
You got to call that in though, right?
I think so. I tried to go into my my elementary school, which is real creepy, but it was shut down. But John's like, just go in, and I was like, that was from the 80s. Like they don't have records of me there, and now I'm just a
Yeah.
creepy woman looking for what, a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no one there. They were on break or something. It was a holiday when I went.
One of my first jobs out of high school was, well, a few jobs. I don't know how many jobs it was. Who cares? That doesn't matter. I got a job running fiber cable to the elementary school that I went to. So I got to go into every single classroom from my elementary school.
Did you feel special, or did you feel like reminiscent?
I don't remember it at all. I have one memory from elementary school.
Do you think a lot? Oh, this is about memories. Do you think a lot of people? Do you think some people I know are like, I remember it was like a Thursday and I was in the 4th grade and it was raining, and then my father dropped me off and I'm like, I have about 9 memories.
Mhm.
Maybe
Total.
maybe 30 up until I'm 25. And now even people will be like, remember that time we did this? And I'm like, nope. And I don't know if it's from an intense trauma that occurred that I'm not aware of, if I have a poor memory in general, if I'm more of like a certain kind of thinker, if it's a culmination of both, or I smoked a lot of, I can say this, right? Can I say back in the day? Because I don't do it anymore.
Just don't say the word. What?
Oh,
you use drugs.
I used to partake in the green. I used to garden. I think that's what
We
they use
did
now.
some light gardening.
I did light gardening in college, heavy gardening, and I don't know if that affected my memory because I don't really do it anymore because it's not the kind of doesn't help me.
Are you sure it's not all the candy?
No. So to go back to type 1, no, it's not the candy.
I bet you it's the candy. It's not the sugar in the candy. It's all the chemicals in the candy.
I bet you that's how I got it. I don't have type 2. I have type 1. Type 1 is where my pancreas just died on me. Just died. My pancreas just doesn't make insulin.
How many pancreases do we have?
1.
We have 1.
Geez, is that a real question you just asked?
Yes. Well, we have 2 livers.
No, we don't have 2 livers. We have 2 kidneys.
That's what I said.
Oh,
we have
my God.
We have 2 lungs. We have 2 eyes. We have all kinds of 2 stuff. I didn't know that you don't have 2 sugar thingers. I'm not an
Oh my! Are you having a medical stroke?
I am not an anatomist.
I don't even know what's real or what's fake. Or
Or
what
a
you're
doctor.
Saying. Yeah, I know. I don't think anyone thought that.
Here would be the track for me to become a doctor. Right. I'm 46 years old. I would have to go back to high school and finish that first, and then I would have to go to college for 4 years, and so that puts me at 62 right there. And then I would have to get my doctor's thing. That would take, 7 or 8 years?
Your doctor's thing?
What do you call it?
Doctorate. Medical degree.
Are you real sure that it's a doctorate? Are you real sure?
Medical license.
Because you said it like you were, real confident.
My ex-husband was a doctor.
Oh, okay. Flex much?
Ex-husband? What do you mean, flex much? Divorces are
Married
horrific.
to a Doctor this fall on CBS, starring Jen Bartels.
That's something that there's no joke there. I bet you CBS would have a show like that.
Yeah.
Classic CBS. Yeah, I was married to a doctor, an emergency medicine doctor.
Emergency medicine.
Very stressful.
This fall. Everything you say is a CBS show.
I mean, yeah. What time is it?
I don't know. We've done 31.
Oh, let's keep going. We could edit that out.
What part?
I don't know. I don't.
You keep saying that, and then it's not in context, and you do this real champagne housewife wave when you do it. Oh, darling, we can edit that out. And I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell this story without that part. And what part are we supposed to edit out? The end. We can edit out the end.
Yeah, well, you should do that for everyone. I feel like
maybe a little less condescending there.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
I'm doing all the editing, so maybe you do a little
cool.
less.
Well, who actually washes all the stuff and sits in bed when I should be eating dinner? And I'm like, I need to watch it all, and then think you make a creative decision, and then realize. So.
Oh, speaking of discretions.
Yeah.
You were very late today.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
I was. I'm trying to get some stuff done that is really some submissions that I told you about. So there is that, and then also I'm pretty good at time because you've been late a few times, and you kept me waiting out here last time. Where were you?
Not true.
Yeah, you were. I waited outside.
Not the case.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I'm just trying to gaslight
Oh,
you.
okay. Yeah, don't do that. I'm like, this seems oddly like every relationship I've had. No, you
are.
are.
In that case, you're wrong. I was here on time waiting for you.
Great. And then probably give me 2 minutes and I'll be like, maybe he was right. Maybe I am a problem. Oh, I'm just a problem.
What's the worst you've ever been gaslit before?
It's too many times to tell. It's like, this would not be a comedy podcast. Bad. I didn't even know what it was until I didn't know what narcissism was, and I didn't know what gaslighting was until I knew what a narcissist was, and I knew what gaslighting was. Not to say that I'm as perfect, not to say I don't have my own issues, but wow, when you're like, hey, this is how I feel, can I come to you? And it's like, I only do this because you do this. And I'm like, wait, what? Or like, that's not what happened. And you're like, huh? And then that happens so much. Or why are you doing that again? Or can't we just be good? Can't we just be good? Can't we just have a good time? And then you start to believe it. Yeah. It's truly what gaslighting is. Back in the day, it's that movie.
Absolutely used to gaslight all the time.
You did gaslight?
All the time.
Ew.
In my 20s. I'm a different guy now.
I bet you still do it sometimes.
No.
I hope not.
I don't. I caught myself wanting to do it last night, and I did not do it.
So what do? You just bite your cheek?
No, you go, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
That's great. That takes a lot of growing up to do, especially I think not to be whatever, like for dudes. I think it's more for dudes.
It saves so much time.
To gaslight?
No.
Oh.
To just admit that you're wrong and apologize.
Yeah.
And
you
go,
could like enjoy the night.
I really didn't know it was affecting you that way. I was coming at it from this angle. That doesn't make it right. I can see how it affects you, and I'm sorry.
But sometimes when you do that, if that person's also a liar, then the gaslighting just goes into lying. So it's like people will find new mechanisms. Like if the gaslighting's not working, then they will be like, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't see it that way. But if they're not a good person, then you know they're lying even still. Like they're using it just as another way to get out of something.
True, but as a pretty good liar myself,
I'm a pretty good liar.
I had to stop lying because it's so emotionally draining to try and remember what I lied to you about. And I have a really bad memory. So like lied to Jen about something, got to keep a little mental track of that. And then I lied to Frank about something, and I lied to Bill about something.
See, my lies aren't like that. My lies are usually to like build someone up or like make someone look good or to gas them up in a good way. Or and I'm not lying. I'm just like, I'll amplify something.
I stopped doing that too.
Oh, see, I think sometimes people need to believe in themselves. And so if I could be there to support that, and I do think they're good, like I will cheerlead them on a bit. Or like I'll lie about things like I've lied. I get to lie once in a while about because I have type 1, like if I have a blood sugar low or a high, because this disease sucks and no one realizes how much I have to deal with it. So once in a while I get 10 minutes. Bye. But and maybe
For what? What's happening in the 10 minutes?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just blow drying my hair, but I have a low blood sugar, but I need to blow dry my hair. I get that. You get a pass when you're a little sick.
I didn't know that.
I think you should. So I started that, and I think you should.
You just started it right now?
And I think you should.
All right. So what's the buffer? Is it 10 minutes?
Yeah, I barely like call out of anything if I have something. I'm pretty good. Unless I'm also, I don't like when you show up sick to something. If you are actually sick,
don't show up.
And don't do the thing what a lot of actors and performers do where they're like, I'm fine, I'm on the outs. And I'm like, no, you seem freshly, disgustingly sick.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Don't do that for everybody.
I can see why you would. Like as a freelance person, like work doesn't always come when.
Dude, have I done it? I'm not going to lie. I've done it. I will say the people I collaborate and work now with are pretty mindful of being like, and they'll bail on things, but my friend was just sick for 10 days. And I was like, I am so glad we did not do that podcast right before I went to Austin.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I think I'll be okay. And I was
a
like,
friend that was going to come here?
No, do a different podcast.
Oh,
I was going to be on a different one. Yeah, I don't like liars.
No. I'm pretty good at spotting a lie. Do you have a friend that lies to you and you know they're lying and you let it pass?
I have a very dear friend that lied to me all the time. She was good at it.
Yeah.
And then it just wasn't worth the fight.
My friend that lies to me a lot, dear friend of mine, I would say one of my best friends, top 5 for sure. She probably lies to me every time we talk. And I know that she's lying, and I just don't call her out on it.
Why do you think she lies?
I don't know.
A lot of times it's for them. It's their own preservation.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you, if it's a friend and I don't see you much or you're not my lifeline for something, fine. If you're my partner, we can't go to therapy and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll do that too. I have my own stuff. Lying's a big one. Lying is very hard to create a relationship if you're lying.
Yeah.
Whoops, where were you? What were you doing? Why were you with that person? Like, what is going on? Like, that's not a relationship to have, I feel. Like.
Well, that's an easy answer.
What? Where were you?
Yeah. What's with all the questions?
You're always asking questions.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If I could think for a minute.
I'll tell you where I was. I was at Nunya.
Oh, none of your business?
Yeah, none of your business where I was.
Because I had to clear my head because of all the questions you always ask me.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got any questions now, do I?
Yeah. I'm going out. What?
Yeah. I'm going out for some bread.
Yeah. Why don't you think about what you did? What? I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
just think about it. You always say that.
Yeah. And then you never think about how that affects me.
Oh, this is so triggering. Then I go in the bathroom and I cry and just whisper to myself, "You're so stupid."
Yeah.
Horrible. But I mean, it takes.
Who are you whispering that to?
Myself.
No.
100%.
We don't talk to ourselves like that.
Jen doesn't anymore. Jen went through 2 back-to-back, not the best situations.
One was a doctor.
No, that was a different one. No, that was just a guy that didn't work out. We weren't right for each other, and it shouldn't have gone as far as it did. I called off that wedding, and we still got married. We still eloped.
Excuse me?
I called off the wedding 10
days
before.
I heard you. But why? 10 minutes before? Friends and
10 days.
family.
No, 10 days before.
Oh, my goodness. 10 minutes before would be insane. Can you imagine?
Everyone take your places. Oh, sorry. Real quick. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming. And Beth, you look beautiful. So change of plans. We are going to have catering, and we're going to go do it now. Open bar is ready to go.
Big party.
We're not getting married. Thank you so much.
Is this you? Giving the speech?
Yeah, that would be me giving the speech.
Okay, so you're about to get married in 10 minutes, and then something happens and you have to call it off. You're the one giving the speech? You don't send someone out there?
I'm going to tell you this. I've had 2 really weird, not the best wedding stories. The first one where I called off the wedding, I called everyone personally and advised that I wasn't getting married.
You had enough time in 10 minutes to
No,
call
it was 10 days. Stop it. 10 minutes.
You
we
called
would've
everybody
had
on a group. You just group texted everybody.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Wedding off. Who dis?
Wedding off. Circle back soon. No.
Like not an email. You called them and you had to have every single one of them ask you like why.
I had to go through the story 100 times. And then I would finesse the story in certain ways because I was the bad guy.
You called it off.
Yeah.
You did this.
I got it done to me, though, too.
Afterwards?
Yep.
Oh, karma.
I would say karma. I would say it was a learning lesson because I don't know what the universe was trying to teach me with that horrible situation, but a lot of stuff.
How soon was it called off on you?
It was the next relationship I got in. No, yes, it was the next relationship I got into.
But if it was 10 days when you called it off, how many days was it?
10 days.
Exactly 10
Yep.
days? You need to write a movie called 10 Days.
I should. I was so messed up after all of that I tried to. When I was with a really big agency, I shouldn't have been writing and submitting stuff, and I was. And I shouldn't have. I should have been like going to more therapy because I was so messed up from how horrible that went down.
Writing could be therapeutic, and you were just one person saying yes away from all that darkness becoming like the next hot thing on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I sent stuff though, and people were like, "Cool, I think she's going through something." I definitely was going through something after all that. Have you ever been married?
No. I've lived with 5 or 6 different women for multiple years.
Are you a long-term person?
At the same time, I'm a polygamist.
No, you're not. I know many things would not be.
You know what? I can't get to work. Sorry about this branch, but I think that the sister wives thing is super funny. But I tried to write a bit about brother husbands, and I cannot get it to work at all.
Well, what would would it be like? I have 5 men.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so cool.
You're right.
I would love that.
And then you'd have brother husbands, because they're sister wives.
Yeah, because they don't connect in that way. It's just the man and
they don't touch each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But can you imagine how far the patriarchy would roll over in its grave if women were walking around with 5 brother husbands?
I would love it. And I'd have a few. I'd have like my gay bestie. I'd have Brantley would be one. I'd have my fun guy that we go out all the time. I'd have like my intellectual where we sat and we like.
You got a homebody?
Yeah.
Who likes to watch movies?
Yeah.
You got a clean freak?
Yep.
You get a dirty boy. And I mean that in like gets his hands dirty, works on motorcycles.
No one thought
does
anything
woodworking.
different. Yeah. You did. You think like a middle schooler. No one else does. I have to correct you now.
It's a clean podcast.
Tell yourself that.
Are you not entertained?
I would love to have.
You
brother
basically
husbands.
get a boy band.
I would love it.
Because they all have a different.
And they'd have fun and they'd game together, and then I'd have my girls' night, and they wouldn't be alone because men don't have as strong relationships, I think, as women do.
They don't.
I think a lot of men are like lonely.
There's a male loneliness epidemic. I can't even say it with a straight face.
But there is.
There is a male loneliness
It's like
epidemic.
you can play around with it, but John, he's always like, you're going out again? And I'm like, I need my female time,
Yeah.
and my female friendships, and my gossip, and my connection, and what's going on, and my time with, people who are moms and people who are not in this industry at all. He would just go on Reddit and hang out and cook. I'm like, go.
Does
see
he
your
not
friends.
have friends of any?
No, he has friends. He has friends he's from California, so he has friends that he'll like hang out with locally. He has like Valley friends, but it's just not the same as like I think women relationships.
Yeah. The tough thing for I think for adult men is I moved out here with my whole band, and those are my core 5, right? Because we added and got rid of a couple of members, but we all stayed tight. And now we have to plan these massive events to all fly to the same state and hang out for a couple of days, and we get to see each other 2-3 times a year.
But you have friends out here?
No. I have one original member of my band moved back from Florida. I have one friend of my original core group here. At one time,
Mark McGrath?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's Mark McGrath. Because every morning when I wake up, there's a halo hanging on the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed.
Oh, I was waiting, and you really nailed it. You actually nailed it.
I didn't think I was going to get all the words out.
You did. Good job.
You ever seen videos of him on TikTok or Instagram where he pulls up in a car and one of his songs is playing out the next car, and he just pulls up and goes, "Nice song, dude."
I like him.
You do?
I like those bands.
I like the bands.
Like the bands, they have them at the Greek Theater. You could see what's the not Smash
Lit?
Mouth, Lit, Smash Mouth. Who was Mark McGrath's band?
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
You could see them all, and they do like their top 5 songs, and they're off.
That's right.
And I love it.
And those are almost, a lot of them are my homies now.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely
My own
crazy.
my own worst enemy, or the
Da-na-na, bam, 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 bam.
you know them?
Yeah. The Popoff brothers.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
The clothes are in the front yard.
Put clothes are in the front yard.
Car.
Sleeping
The
in
car is in the front
yard. I'm sleeping with no clothes on.
They have a bar in Anaheim or somewhere close to Anaheim, but they moved to Nashville to be country songwriters.
Very cool.
Yeah. I'm not like call them up right now being like, what's up, homies? But
So
like,
cool.
if we see each other.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of those people. People
Yeah.
think I'm like, I know people, and they're like, you know them? I'm like, no, not best friends.
No,
I've
but
worked
like,
with them, or I met them, or I know them.
yeah. Oh, let me ask you
Loosely.
this, because you are and have been and still are a celebrity. Let me, like, what is it like when you've been on a show and you see someone else socially that's on a show and you know of each other in a social situation, but you've never spoken before? How does it, like, what's that, like, initial, like, oh, hey, love your work? Like, how do you meet people?
If I'm feeling confident about myself or like whatever I might be doing, then I'll go and approach them and be really supportive and like want to create a connection. If I'm feeling not great about myself, then I turn into I just thought about this. I'm a pretty big introvert, so I get really nervous that they won't maybe know me, or they won't be nice, or they already don't like me. It's my own stuff.
Do you feel like you're an introverted extrovert?
Yes,
Like you have a social battery and then when it's out, you're done?
100%.
Me too.
Yeah, it's very, very true.
Like-
I was like, introverted extroverts is kind of what I was thinking about this morning.
That's not bad.
I thought that because I was like, I feel like that's kind of us. But I
Yeah.
like what you said too. Yeah, I am definitely where people, in our first thing when we kind of started deciding to work together, you were like, you seem confident. And I was like, no, thank you. But I genuinely mean this. I struggle with that. I didn't even realize that's what I struggled with, but it's why I would stay in relationships I shouldn't have been in, or I'd be with friends that maybe weren't the best for me, or I was hard on myself. Like I just didn't feel worthy for some reason. So I had to kind of work on why that was.
Mm-hmm.
But even now, like I try to be my vulnerable, honest self, but it runs out, and then I just need time alone.
100%. And it's like you also got to like shield yourself from who you can be vulnerable with.
Especially in the city.
Yeah.
I made a huge mistake with that. That's
Yeah.
a big, like if I could go back with things, I'd be like, maybe when you're most wounded, you don't open your network. You close your network to
Yeah.
just a few people, because everyone is juicy and gossipy and they want to know what's going on. When the plane crashes, everyone wants to run and see what happened. They don't want to be on the plane, but they want to know the person who was on the plane.
Right.
And then when you're like, hey, can you help me get off the plane? In this city, they're like, no,
No.
just take a selfie with me.
You'll-
I got what I need.
You'll
Thank
reach
you.
up for help and they'll put their foot out and stick your head underwater.
Yeah.
And that's why I kept my core 5, and then they slowly got married and moved off and went back home into Nashville and North Carolina, whatever. And it's like, so back to the male loneliness thing, it's like I'm now deciding and choosing who my new male friends are.
How do you find that not later in life, like you're very old, but like how do you find that at this stage in your life when you're like committed with a partner, you are older than you were, where you're not just going out to bars and your goals have changed? How do you find cool, like vet cool new dude friends?
Well, I mean, over the course of my 19 and a half years in Los Angeles, I've met thousands of people, right? And I don't want to say a lot of them. Some of the people that I have met would like to spend more time with me than I would like to spend time with them. So there's like, who am I going to call on a Tuesday last minute to go get a beer? And then there's like, whose events am I going to go to? Because everybody's pursuing something creatively out here.
That's that's a great way to look at that.
So
yes.
You just go like, okay, I haven't seen Steven in 3 years. He's showing his short film. I'll go see that because we're going to sit in the dark and I don't have to talk to him. Or my buddy Tony, I'm working on a film with him right now. I'm gonna probably see him twice a week. We're gonna have some beers. The game will be on. We'll just argue about what this character's supposed to do in the third act, and he'll supposed to writing it for the next 15 days, and he doesn't write it, and then we go argue about that. Like, there's just certain people I'm gonna see more than others. It's also a proximity thing. I made a lot of friendships at the beach. I don't even speak to those people. They don't even check on me now. Like that was a whole community.
You're dead to them.
I am. You leave the beach, you're
Dead.
You
This episode is brought to you by the beach. You leave it, you're dead.
just try it one more time. We're in there for the clip.
This episode was brought to you by the beach. You love it, you know it, but when you leave it, you're dead.
You're dead.
To everyone on the west side, because you moved to the east side.
East side.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think male relationships are interesting and that's very true about who do I hang out with when. I have my party group where I'm like, this is going to be a crazy night. I have we're going to have a glass of wine and we're going to gossip, and maybe there'll be like Intervention playing in the background. You know what I mean? Or like a show no one cares about.
Mm-hmm.
And in this city, there's somebody that there's always somebody to hang out with.
Yeah.
Or wanting to hang out with. Or you.
Yeah. Because there's like, it's a ladder climbing society, right? So it's like there's a couple of podcasts that I listen to about like self-development and growth, and there's a theory called the dark years, right? So if you're in pursuit of something creative and you're dedicated to that task and you're grindcore on it and you work 60 hours a week, there's a period in your life where you leave your old friends behind because they're not achieving or they're not even pursuing something as hard as you are. And they want you to come out to the club. They want you to come out and have a beer. But if you stay home and get another 3 hours in on your project, you could maybe complete it, or you meet your deadline, or you could like get another scene written. Mm-hmm. So it's more beneficial for you to stay home. So you're outgrowing your old friends. The people that you aspire to be friends with aren't ready to like encapsulate you into their circle because you haven't achieved what they've achieved yet. So they call it the dark years, where the 1 or 2 years between the gap of leaving your old friends and making the new friend set of the successful people that you are going to matriculate with when you achieve your goal.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And it's really hard, like going through that. It's not a friend breakup, but you really, I don't try to break up with those people. I just try to, because I've overly hung out with those people, and it really it derailed me for quite some time. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I was ready to I think I took almost a mental break from being an artist for a minute, or taking up space. And now I'm doing that again, and I love that. But the more you do it, the more hustle and grind there is to it. The more you care about it, the more you want to connect and do things with other creative people. That person that's like, let's go to an after hours, and you're like, what?
Yeah, is what at 4:30?
That's 2 days of my life.
Right.
That's also I'm too old. That's 2 days of my life.
100%. And the thing that stuck with me and really got me to start focusing on change, other than like the influence of being in a committed relationship, was the quote, bad only brings good down, good doesn't bring bad up.
Say it again.
I should say it the other way. Good only brings
Uh-oh.
Bad only brings good down. Good never brings bad up.
Bad only brings good down. So bad, this is good. Bad only brings good down, but
good never brings bad up.
Good never brings bad up.
Because you have to decide, if you're in the bad group,
yes,
whatever
you
that
have
means
to decide, whatever that looks like to you, whether you're 22. I envy the people that are 22 and figured it out and have 3 shows on Netflix. And then there are people that are 78 that are still like, if only I had known sooner. So I feel good about where I'm at with that. Mm-hmm. But I think you on your own have to make those decisions, and only you can recorrect. Right. Only you can recorrect. You live and you die alone. You can, that's it.
I don't envy the 22-year-olds anymore. Because I look at my friends that were hyper successful at 22, and then they thought it was just going to be that easy their whole life, and they stopped hustling.
I mean, I feel like I think if I'm being brutally honest, I think after I didn't realize how good I had it. I honestly didn't. I was like, boom, 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 boom. I wasn't creatively fulfilled in half the stuff I did, if I'm being honest, because it was like I was just being plucked and handed, but I wasn't writing my own stuff. I wasn't connecting and writing and developing with my tightest friends, but I was getting opportunity. And then I just thought that opportunity would always come. And then when for many personal and professional things happen, and then it's like, then COVID happened. It's like, it's a rude awakening.
It is.
And then you're like, do I keep doing it, or now do I feel like I'm a joke if I do it again, or if I reapply myself even more knowing what I know now? And it's like,
but joke to who?
Who cares?
Exactly.
Who cares?
Right.
We're all going away at some point.
Yeah. And I think the people that really get it are, so like people look at these people that have created projects in Hollywood and they're like, oh, you're so lucky. You must have gotten an overall at CBS, or you must have had this first look at Fox or whatever. And it's like, no, they went out and shot a short. Mm-hmm. And they had proof of concept. Like, this is what it really looks like. It's not just a thing on a page. I'm not pitching to get paid to go write it. Like, I'm going to go make it. And then they'll go, oh, okay, you shot this on a shoe for $1, but we can see it now, because suits have no vision. No. They can't look at a page anymore. And all the script screeners are 16 years old now. So like,
that's why they're on the other side. People that are on the other side need us because they don't do this.
Yeah.
They don't, 90% of them don't do this. So they use, yeah.
This was a very funny episode.
I mean, it was an honest episode.
It was.
It has ebbs and flows.
Listen.
Hey, I don't know what. Hey.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know what.
They're not always going to be a laugh a minute.
It shouldn't be a laugh a minute. You should get in your car and you should think. And you should go, I really agree with that, or I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that. I think it should be a laugh a minute.
You do think
I do. I want a comedy podcast where people laugh the whole time.
You've got the wrong person, because I'm too deep for that.
Well, this is the last episode with Jen Bartels.
Oh,
right. Oh, sorry.
Ha! I'll tell you who's the clean one on this show. Not the dirt boy over here.
Dirt boy and Bartels.
Dirt boy and Bartels.
It's a zany morning show.
Dirt Boy and Bartels.
Welcome back to Dirt Boy and Bartels.
Well, the 405's looking busy right now, as it always is. This episode brought to you by Trader Joe's. You're always going to find a snack at Trader Joe's.
Snack on. And now for the weather.
Cloudy and sunny at the same time.
Cloudy and sunny. Ha ha.
I want one of those like the little
The foghorn air horns. Meow, 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 meow.
I would love that.
I'll get you one.
I would love it.
No problem. I have one right there. I just got to figure out how to get it over there.
All right.
Are we out of here? We did 54.
I think we can
We're cutting out at least 58 of that. No, listen. If you don't like what we talk about, that's your problem.
But we hope you do.
Yeah. We try and make it funny, but like we're
people
We're
who are
people.
sharing things and trying to keep the wheel moving.
And one of us is disabled. Mentally.
Yeah, that's you, the
Yeah.
Dirt Boy.
Yeah, I don't punch up, dude.
My pancreas doesn't work anymore. And I'm here on the journey with thousands of other people, millions of other people who are afflicted by this disease. And to some of us, it isn't a joke.
I'm going to put that in black and white.
You should. You should put that in black and white.
In the arms of the angel.
That's me slow-mo. Okay.
Fly away.
Can't use that.
Actually, cut now. And don't put it out next week or the week.
Yeah, don't keep all of this in. I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, my stomach hurts. That was pretty good.
All right.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, my friend.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, Ultimatrix.
Let me tell you something you already know.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something else, man.